Welcome back to my channel, guys. Time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again, guys. It's going to be on an anime that is airing on hidive. It's a special anime because a lot of people are just watching the Crunchyroll. So this is one, I believe hidive and possibly Hulu eventually. Don't quote me on that, but I think Hulu and hidive kind of got an agreement and they're sharing some series. But this is going to be on Sword of the Demon Hunter, Kijin Gentōshō. Odd name for me. Obviously, it's probably not odd Japanese, but it is. So, anyways, it is a interesting series to say. It's a long first episode. I will say that if you're looking for a short episode, this is not it. It was about an hour long, so almost 3 regular episodes in one. So, before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by comment, liking, and sharing. You guys can find me on social media by checking the description below. Also, if you want to see more first impressions, I will be releasing more this week and next week. That's the bigger chunk of the first impressions. Probably some in the third week, but these 2 next weeks will be the bigger chunks of them. So make sure you're watching those videos because I have a lot to review for you guys. And I'm pretty good right now. I mean, it's only been 3 or 4 that I've released, so I'm good on the ball. So before before anything else past that, also do know that this is again on hidive and not Crunchyroll. It is only sub, and I believe it is promised 12 episodes, but they're not as long each episode. So don't think that it's going to be an hour long every single episode. Okay, so let's talk about the series. Sword of the Demon Hunter. The whole episode, I will say, it's basically a prequel to what the story is going to be, which I will start there. There was another series that I reviewed not so long ago, and I'll get the name here for you guys, called The Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire. Very similar to that series. It's the whole first episode is just basically intro to what we're gonna expect to see, and in fact, we don't really get anything out of it. The first episode is all about the demon hunter and where he came from. So we'll start from the beginning. I will rush through some things. I don't want this video to be too long, but I'll give you the gist of the story. Essentially, this demon lord was in a relationship with his father, who was abusive, and because his father was abusive, he ran away with his little sister, who she was really the one being abused. Now she had her eye covered most of the time, and we find out from the beginning that she had this red eye, and he made sure that no one knew about it, and he covered the eye. Off the bat, a little fishy, but nothing too strange. They're taken in by a man who ends up being essentially his own way of demon hunting guy. He takes them in under his wing, and he is essentially the protector of the goddess of a temple that lives. They all live. That lives in the temple, but there's a whole community that's around them. And they create swords and all this other stuff. Like, it's a whole community separate from where they used to live. He basically is raised by this man. She's raised by his man too. His daughter, who is the daughter of the goddess, she is to be the next in the throne or to be in the temple. He falls in love with her. There's a whole romance relationship story behind it, and it's very, very deep. But essentially they grew up, and she is has to do her duty, and her duty is to serve the temple. The temple basically decides her life, and she has no say whatsoever of what she can do, what she can't do. She has no say who she marries or anything like that. So, or who she procreates with. So, it gets a little bit difficult, but essentially she confesses to him, like, I really want to run away with you, but I need to do my duty, and my duty is to be with this other man, and I just want you to know that I love you, and you don't have to love me back, but that's where I'm at. And he confesses to her, like, well, I love you too, but this is my position. I was raised by your father, and I will die protecting this temple, so on and so forth. So this all happens. The little sister, who, by the way, has not grown up at all. Everyone has grown up except her. She finds out, and this doesn't go too well. There's two demons that go into the city. One basically starts the whole city on fire, and goes and looks for this hunter, who right now he's just the defender of the temple. He looks for him, and basically his job is to distract him. While this is happening, the other demon is speaking sweet nothings and evil things to the sister, basically letting her know that, yeah, the girl that you wish your brother married, yeah, she's sleeping with someone else because she doesn't like your brother, or she's a slut, or whatever. And they actually use those words. And she goes in the temple, finds her with another man. She goes in rage. She grows into a woman in our eyes, and we realize, which I should have put one and one together, but it was late at night when I saw this. She ends up being a demon, and because she's a demon, she starts killing people, and she kills the guy, and then um, her brother shows up, and before he's able to save her, she decapitates her in front of him, and it's horrible. So then it becomes a fight between siblings, and he realizes that the daughter that, or the sister that he thought he had, is a demon and is not someone who can trust anymore. So she's able to escape because the demons use themselves as decoys to let her escape. And the episode ends with him keeping the sword and essentially vowing to get rid of demons and make sure that demons don't have a future, and that they're not able to live on, so on and so forth. And it ends with basically saying, and that's how he lived for 170 years, and now today. So it's like, oh, so this was all a prequel of what happened 170 years ago. So yeah, that's in a nutshell the first episode. I jumped a lot of things, skipped a lot of things, which is fine, but you can watch it on your own. Honestly, it's a really good first episode. It was late night, and sometimes those episodes put me to sleep. This one didn't. I watched the whole thing, so highly recommended. It is on hidive, like I said, might be on Hulu later, but we don't know yet. Thank you so much for this. If you have not commented what I should be reviewing or give my first impressions. I know I saw Arceus, which obviously you guys will see probably a live video of him with me. He suggested Witch Watch and one other that I need to go watch. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.